Hi, it's Ada from the Chatbot team, and today I'd like to show you our platform. Chatbot allows you to create and add a chatbot to your website without any coding. You don't have to be a developer to create one, and we offer a 14-day free trial for you to have the time to get to know the platform and see how easy of a process it is. To get started even faster, we offer a gallery of ready-to-use templates, and these templates are chatbot scenario outlines that support the most common use cases. You can freely reuse them, edit them, or just treat them as an inspiration to your own chatbot stories. You can easily import these stories by clicking on the Import Bot button and then click Import Story. But let's go back to our builder. When you want to create your story, you simply click Create Bot, you name your story, and then you click Create. As you can see, this is a drag and drop visual builder where you can easily add and remove all the blocks. With those blocks, you create a scenario which is called a story. You can use these following elements on the right to complete it. So let's start with the interactions. These are the fundamental elements of your story. They define what your bot does and how it behaves. So the most commonly used blocks here are the user input and the bot response. With the user input, you define what your customers might say. And with the bot responses, you define what your bot does with the user input, so how it responds to the specific user input. You can create a couple of different paths. So depending on what your customer says, like here A or B, you can define different bot responses, and this will mean that your bot will respond differently depending on what your customer says. All right, so let's move on to actions. Actions allow you to decide what exactly your chatbot is going to say, show, offer, or perform. Some of these actions may not be visible to your customer, but they make a big difference to your scenario. So for example, add to segment. Thanks to it, you can create a mailing list or a different type of list that you might find useful. And with the set attributes block, you can assign specific information to the user, to the customer, depending on the information exchanged during the chat with the bot. We also have a testing tool. When you click here, the testing tool allows you to test your story within the Chatbot web app. Using it, you can check whether everything works as intended before your chatbot connects with users. This is quite important because it's hard to rebuild lost reputation, and if you don't test your story, you might miss some of the paths that your users take that you didn't intend for them to take, or you might realize that some things are missing. All right, let's move on to our widget. As you can see, we have this chat widget setting tool here. And this is the place where you don't have to code to customize, where you change your colors, avatars, positions. So this is helpful when you want to customize your widget in order to, for example, match your website colors or style. For example, in the general settings, you have a couple of different options, like the name of your bot here. You can change it to a different bot name. You can change the description. You can also turn off and turn on the text field. With it turned off, you can base your whole story just on buttons. Your customers won't have to write anything to the bot, and they can only click buttons to go through your chatbot story. In the next section, in the appearance, you can change the theme colors. You can pick your own. You can also choose the bot's avatar, or you can turn it off completely. You can also change the position of your widget. It can be aligned to the left or to the right. And you also have some different additional options for your chatbot. As you can see, we also have this tested live button. When you click it, you can see the sample page where you can view your bot, view your widget, how it looks like. You can also chat with the bot to see if everything works as you intended. All right, let's go back a little bit. We'll leave without saving. And as you can see, we also have a list of different integrations here. And these include popular channels such as LiveChat, Facebook Messenger, Slack, Freshdesk, HelpDesk, Shopify, and more. This is very easy to integrate. It only takes a couple of clicks to integrate with your favorite channel. And that's basically it for today. Thank you for watching.